All right, let's go to Albert in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. Albert,
Yes.
what's going on?
I'm an 81-year-old
Albert?
male, and I met this young lady who is 46, and I wanted to marry her. She didn't have, she doesn't have her papers, and I just wanted to know what are the implications.
Squeeze. He's 81 years old. He met a 46-year-old woman. He wants to marry her. 56, 66, 76. Well, the implications are you're 35 years older than her. Okay, and there's nothing wrong with being an older person and falling in love with a younger person. Just immigration is going to question more your marriage than the average marriage because of the substantial age difference between the two of you. They're going to want to know that this is a real marriage for love. You didn't marry her just to get a green card, because what you just said right now, and I don't even know if you realize the words that came out of your mouth, is you said, I want to help her. I want to help her doesn't sound like to me, but I mean, it just could be.
I didn't say.
I understand,
I
understand,
didn't
but what has to happen is this. You have to, the implication, there are no implications. You're in love with her, you get married to her. If she's out of status, then you adjust her status and you prove you live together as husband and wife. You share the same home, and you prove you have a financial relationship with her. Meaning that you share in the proceeds from the marriage. So in other words, whatever income you get, maybe from Social Security, or maybe you have a pension, or maybe you're still working, for all I know. 81 years old, you can still work. My grandfather worked when he was 81 years old, Squeeze. I probably will be working when I'm 81 too. Trust me. And at the same time that whatever income she has also goes into the account, and you pay the bills out of that bank account together. So as long as you share in the proceeds of the marriage and pay the bills from the proceeds of the marriage, and you share the same home together and you share the same bedroom together, for immigration, that's a real marriage. Now, because of the age difference, they're going to start questioning. I've even seen situations where the immigration officer would pull, somebody aside and say, hey, why are you marrying this old man, or why'd you marry this young woman? I mean, if you guys are in love, you guys are in love. 35-year-old age difference, 35-year difference it's not completely unheard of. But in terms of implications, there's no implications. You marry her, you're in love with her, file for her. Right, Squeeze?
That's it. If you're in love with her, you marry her. All
That's right.
Take care of her. Make sure she's good. All right?
Okay.
Are you in love
Albert.
with her?
Thank you.
How long have you known her, Albert?
5 years.
5 years? All right.
5 years.
How's your health? You in good health?
Pretty good health.
You're in pretty good health? He's 81, he's in good health. Why not, Squeeze?
Got another 81 years coming. Come on, let's
Let's go. Hold on one second.
Right.
Yeah, let's go. I mean, wait, he's not going to live to 160, so might as well go enjoy life, right?
Hey, you don't know.
Maybe he will. Maybe he will be the Guinness. What's the oldest person that ever lived recorded? I don't even know. Is it like 110, 112? Sometime
120.
120? Somebody lived 120 years?
Yeah.
Can you imagine if you lived 120 years?
Maybe
You're not even halfway through with your life yet. You got a whole 122 years, Jill says. Squeeze, if you live to 122, you are not halfway done with your life yet. You have a whole other life. You have a whole other life to go. I bet you, I even bet you that if the person who lived to 122 took BioLife, probably would have lived to 123. Maybe 124.
You never know.
You never know.
Never know.
All right, let's go to Susie in Queens. Susie. Sussy in Queens. Hey, Sussy.
Hey, how are you guys doing today?
Fantastic. What's going on?
Very good.
Just two questions on behalf of my husband. I just wanted to find out if he has to file joint for his tax in order to put in his paper for his 10-year green card.
If it's based on your marriage to you, yes.
Okay.
Because remember what? I don't know if you listened to the first question. Okay?
Yeah.
And the first question, there was an 81-year-old man. He says he wants to marry a 46-year-old lady. And he said, what's the implication? I said, well, there's no implication, but you got to prove it's a real marriage. So how does immigration How do you prove to immigration it's a real marriage? They look at two things. Do you share the same home? And do you share the same economic relationship? So if you're not filing a joint tax return and you're not jointly liable for your taxes jointly, then what they're saying, what you're saying to the government is you're not sharing the same economic relationship. So they start questioning whether this is a real marriage or not.
Right.
Okay.
Got it?
And in order, if I'm going to file for his 15-year-old son, and it would be best that we do it, file the joint as well.
Yeah. Well, you got to prove it's a real marriage. I'm not sitting here telling you to go fake what is not real. I assume what you're telling me is that you live together and perhaps your accountant or your tax preparer or even your husband or you say, you know what, I'm financially better off to file separately. I'm just telling you that immigration is not going to look very kindly upon that.
Yeah, because when he filed the last time, he filed head of household.
Well, that's not very smart. He should amend it.
Oh.
Because if you file head of household, you don't share an economic relationship. You're telling the government something different. So in one application, you tell the government, yes, we share an economic relationship. Here, I want to remove the conditions of my permanent residence. Yet you're telling another government agency you don't.
Yeah.
You understand? Hold on. You need help. You need help.
Okay.
Hold on.
Yeah. And once again, folks, when it gets to these complicated situations, it is the reason why you need an attorney. Even when it's not complicated, you need one because we don't know everything. But the attorneys, they do know at Spar and Bernstein, 1-800-529-5465. That's 1-800-LAWLINK. Let's get to another call, Brad.
All right. Louisa in Queens, New York. Louisa.
Yes, hi.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. What's up?
Mr. Bernstein, I'm interested. I've been here. I came here as a student in '84, and when my uncle asked me to leave the apartment, his place of residency, I was undocumented because I came here as a student. He kept my paperwork and he threw it away. Now I'm struggling to get it together. I don't know what I should do in order to get it. What could be done?
Well, you have two issues. Okay. Issue number one is you're out of status and you'd like to get a green card. Issue number two is you don't have proof of how you came here. Okay. Getting the proof of how you came here is very simple. You can request immigration to send you copies. How are you going to get a green card? I don't know. You would need a consultation. So hold on 1 second, okay? I don't know.
1-800-529-5465. That's 1-800-529-5465.
Milton in the Bronx, Squeeze.
Hi, good
Milton
morning.
How are you, Milton?
Yeah, I'm
what's
good.
up,
I'm
man?
just calling based on a friend. Hi, Squeeze, what's up? Yeah, and I just wanted to let you guys know that I'm watching this show for 2 years.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm calling to ask two questions. The first one is, a friend have baby in America for March. She come in March, and she have baby in July. Whenever she went back to Jamaica and coming back, they turn her back.
Yep.
And is it if she got married, she's with someone and a citizen, would the procedure rough or what would the procedure be for her?
It's rough. What do we say all the time, Squeeze? The visitor's visa is not the baby visa. Okay,
Right.
so as soon as you have a baby in the United States and the government knows it, they will bar you from coming. So she has two problems. Number one, sounds like she got deported at the airport. So she's been deported.
Yeah, they turn her back.
Right. Turn her back means deported. Okay,
Yeah.
she was deported at the airport because she had a baby in the United States on a visitor's visa. You can't do that.
Right.
Visitor's visa is to go to Disney World. It's not to go into New York Cornell and give birth. I'm just telling you what it is. Okay.
Yeah.
And number two, so she's barred for at least 10 years because of an order of deportation. And she's also barred for life for misrepresentation and fraud. Because she told the government she was coming here to visit, and then she stayed for 4 or 5 months and gave birth. So as a result of those two, she has a 10-year bar and a permanent bar. Both require waivers based on hardship to the U.S. citizen husband, that the U.S. citizen husband would suffer some unusual hardship if she was not united with him. So when you say, is it rough? Yeah, it's rough. Of course it's rough. You need a good lawyer. So hold on 1 second, okay? All right.
Okay.
All right, hold on.
All right. Once again, 1-800-529-5465, 1-800-LAWLINK. We're doing what's called the Brad and Squeeze Show. Make sure you place your questions on the Brad and Squeeze Facebook page. We'll get to those questions shortly. Let's get to another call here at 1-800-529-5465.
Yeah, Joe was wondering, what about the baby's a U.S. citizen. So yeah, the baby could
Yeah, the
stay
baby's
here.
a US citizen.
Baby's a U.S. citizen, but who's raising this child? She's got to take the baby with her. U.S. citizen,
Yep.
So, and really that baby should, had she followed the law, should not have been a U.S. citizen, which is why the U.S. government takes this very seriously. Okay. Let's go to Jesse in Lumberton, North Carolina. Jesse.
Hi.
How are you?
Good. My name is Jessie, and I just gave birth to a baby, and my husband, not actually my husband, my fiance, was detained, and they deported him back to Haiti. And I was wondering if he can come back before the bar time.
Why was he detained, and where was he detained?
Oh, he was detained because he had a removal order. He was detained Atlanta, Georgia.
When was this?
Iron County.
When was this?
Last November 22nd.
Okay, so didn't he have TPS?
No, he didn't have one.
Why?
Because he came here by boat, and they gave him a removal order that he can.
When did he come to the United States?
2013.
Oh, I see. He came after TPS. Okay.
Yeah.
So the answer is he was ordered deported. You're married to him. You can show a hardship if you were separated from him, an extreme hardship if you were separated from him forever, or an extreme hardship if you had to live in Haiti with him and your baby. So yes, you can certainly file for him. He needs the same thing that the woman who gave birth in the United States needs, but maybe he doesn't need the misrepresentation. He certainly needs a waiver to re-enter after a prior order of deportation. He may need a second waiver for a 10-year bar if he lived here illegally for more than a year. If he didn't, then he doesn't. So it depends. He may need one or two waivers, but it's a similar thing. You file an I-130, and then we got to show extreme hardship to you and hopefully bring him back.
Okay.
All right, hold on. We can help you. Hold on.
Okay,
All right,
once again, it's 1-800-529-5465. 24 minutes after the hour. You want to go to another one, Brad?
Yeah, we're going to go, maybe we'll do 2 or 3 more, and then we'll find Anna with social media. And so leave your questions on social media. We'll get to USA Credit, and we have Kristen O'Leary stopping by to talk about divorces. Squeeze. Let's go to Cassandra in the Bronx. Cassandra.
Hi, I'm calling because I want to sponsor my mother, and she have my brother is 18. Can I file a separate petition?
Yep, but your brother's going to wait a very long time. But yes.
So my brother won't come with my mother.
No, he will not.
Because I was reading it said under 21. So.
Yeah, no, you're unfortunately you read wrong. When you file for your mom, the only one coming is mom. You have to list your brother's names on her application, but they're not included. She's an immediate relative. Thus, the myth of chain migration doesn't exist. Chain migration.
Oh, okay.
All right.
All right,
so the only
thank you.
person coming is your mom, and then your brother's going to wait about a decade. What should happen is after your mom, you should file for your brother, but what should happen is after your mom comes, she should also file for your brother.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Because she was saying
what I'm thinking though is that you should file for your brother now, and your mom should file also for him when she comes. Have 2 applications in. Because by the time your mom comes, I would assume Donald Trump will have changed the immigration laws. And then, you won't be able to file for him, and maybe mom won't be able to file for him. I don't know.
Okay, how long would that take when my mom comes to file for him? Should I have to wait a long time? Or?
Yeah, but you don't listen to what I say to you. I don't even know if you will be able to have your mom file for him when she comes, because Donald Trump may be changing the immigration laws. So what you need to do now is you file for him. if the laws don't change ever, your application will be 10 years. Your mom's application may be 2 or 3 years, maybe 4 years, maybe 5 years. It'll be shorter, but we don't even know if mom will be able to file for him when she comes. So put something in the system now.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Bye-bye.
All right, bye-bye. 1-800-529-5465. Radhika in Atlanta, squeeze.
Hi, squeeze. Hi, Brad.
Rodhika.
Hello there, Radhika.
Can you hear me?
We hear you good.
Loud and clear.
Hi, squeeze. Hi, Brad.
How you doing?
My call is pretty similar to the one that you just had. A petition for my mother. She's living in Jamaica. She's in the process of getting through.
Right.
I have 2 minor siblings, one who's adopted and one who is her birth child. So I wanted to know, based on what is going on in immigration, is it that he's trying to, Donald Trump is trying to stop, like, parents to petition for children over the age of 21, or is it children both under the age and over the age of 21?
Well, it depends on what he says on any given particular day. I don't know. Every day he says something different. So one day it's children over 21, another day it's all family immigration, and everyone should just come here on merit. So I don't know. And then let's say he says, okay, we will allow children under 21 to come. What restrictions from people from what countries? Maybe he's going to put an English requirement on it. Maybe he's going to say people only speak English in England and Australia. I don't know what countries he's going to say are English speaking, even though Jamaica obviously is an English speaking country. Okay, so they can put all sorts of, what he says and what happens is so completely different. Even if he says, yeah, I'm a good guy, we're going to allow family to come, but only family who speaks English. And Trump may say, you know what? And the English-speaking countries are the United Kingdom, Australia, and New Zealand. So if you don't come from United Kingdom, Australia, New Zealand, you don't speak English. We don't want people who don't speak English. I don't know what he's going to say. So right now, even though he says, yes, we'll allow it, you don't know what restrictions what allow means. Okay, you don't know. He talks out of both sides of his mouth. He changes his opinion every day. I don't even think he knows what he's saying. So right now, the only thing I can suggest to everybody is if there is an availability to file for somebody now, you do it. So you can file for your brothers and sisters, do it. When your mom comes, if she can file for them too, do it. But I don't know what it'll be. Nobody knows.
So for my sister, the one who's adopted, how would the process be? Would it be the same thing my biological sister?
Yep.
Do I have to wait until the 2 years mark after my mother adopted her to file for her? I know it has to be like after 2 years, that's when she could petition for her.
Correct.
Do I have to wait?
Well, unless she had legal guardianship prior to the adoption.
She did.
Okay, if you have to have legal guardianship for 2 years prior to the adoption, so just prove that.
Right. She had that before.
Okay, so then you don't have that 2 year requirement. Just show the proof of the legal guardianship for 2 years. It's not 2 years from the adoption, it's 2 years from legal guardianship.
Okay. All right, thank you.
You're welcome. Good luck. Charles, in charge, from Philadelphia.
Well, let me say good afternoon to 2 of the brilliant minds, Squeeze and Brad.
Thank you.
This is Charles Wilson. I call from a residence in Philadelphia.
Okay.
I must commend you guys for the show. I'm definitely obsessed with this show.
Thank you.
And thanks for providing information on current immigration laws, regulations, or policies.
Thank you.
I do have a question. If a person enters the United States on a K-1 visa, along with his son, and they are removing the condition, does that person have to file an additional application or extra application for his son?
No.
And pay extra fees?
No, because what the law says is if the son entered the United States within 6 months of the principal person removing the conditions, you put the son on the principal person's application. You just file one application. The only time you have to file separate applications is if the parent got a green card and then the child got a green card more than 6 months after the parent.
Okay. So it means that they will pay extra fees if they are filing together?
No.
Or the same exact fee as required? Okay. Now the next question quickly. If the current government of the United States, that's it, Trump, were to pass the new Race Act law for immigration, whatever the case may be like, can that be repealed if new government takes over or new administration?
Sure, laws change all the time.
Okay.
They passed Obamacare and then repealed it, or wanted to repeal it, but they kind of gutted it. So yeah, happens all the time. New presidents, new Congress, new laws. That's how it is.
Squeeze, Brad, I appreciate you guys. You guys are doing a fantabulous job. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay.
All right.
Very nice when people actually say nice things about us.
Yes, on both of us. Usually somebody says, "Good job, Brad. Good job, Squeeze."
That's definitely.
Usually they say, "Good job, Brad," or "Good job, Squeeze." The other one is like, "What about me?" But at least he said both of us, right? It was very smart on Charles's part. All right, let's one more call, and then we're going to find Kristen. Let's find Janet in Westchester. Janet.
Hello, my mom. She's elderly, and her green card expired over 2 years ago, and she's been living here for 11 years. I just wanted to know if I should renew the green card, or could I go ahead and file for her citizenship?
File her citizenship.
What process can I go with? Because each time I try online, it keeps asking when was the green card expired. I can't seem to go forward with this.
You would do the Brad Bernstein process, which is come see Brad Bernstein. Brad Bernstein does it for you, and we'll get it done. I'm not sure what your issue is online, but we'll figure it out. Okay? Hold on 1 second. Hold on. All right, that was quick. So let's just do Mr. Morris also. Mr. Morris is in Long Island. Mr. Morris.
Hi, Brad.
How are you?
Okay.
What's going on?
Hi to you and Speed. I listen to you guys every day. Thank God for you guys.
Thank you.
Right.
Thanks a lot.
One question I want to ask. I want to come and see you, but I should bring when you start the process with my thing, keep it in file, because as I was saying to you before, I want to go for my citizenship after my 55th birthday.
Right.
So I wanted to come in and see you to bring all of my papers for you to get everything intact, run a file, and then you keep it in file there for later down in the year.
Sounds good to me. Hold on.
All right. Where are you at, Brad?
Where am I at? Right now, I'm in the studio at 225 Broadway on the 5th floor. It's also where my law office is.
Okay.
Hold on 1 second. We'll give you all the information. Hold on. All right. Mr. Morris is calling to make an appointment with me. Squeeze.
Yes.
Just want to call, tell me he's coming in.
He wants to make it
directly with me. All right, we'll see him. Don't worry. Let's go to Kay in Kingston, Jamaica. Kay.
Hey, how you doing?
Hi, good afternoon.
How are you?
All right.
I'm fine.
What's going on?
Yes, I was in the U.S. I got married to my longtime boyfriend. He's applying for citizenship this year. How long will it take him to get his citizenship?
Well, it's generally 9 months. Is he coming down to marry you in Jamaica? Is that the plan?
No, we're already married.
Oh, you're married. So how come he hasn't filed for you yet?
Because I went to this person, and they told me that to wait until he's a citizen.
Okay, whoever that person is a dummy. Your boyfriend should file. I mean, your boyfriend is now your husband. File for you immediately. Okay? Because you need to get the I-130 approved. Think about it as a conveyor belt. Okay? First step is I-130 approved. Once the I-130 is approved, if he's a citizen, you go directly for a visa appointment. If he's not a citizen, you go on a waiting list. So right now he's a permanent resident. You file the I-130, you get put on a waiting list for a green card. Okay? If you're filing the I-130 visa petition and at some point during that process he becomes a citizen, you're already halfway, 3/4 of the way, maybe even fully through the I-130 process. Now you can schedule the visa appointment much faster.
Okay.
You understand?
Yes.
Okay.
He's been living there for 5 years now, though.
That's fine. File the I-130 now. It's faster. If your goal is to get here as quickly as possible, and we're going to assume he's going to become a citizen, okay? I'm assuming he's going to become a citizen. If your goal is to get here as quickly as possible, the quickest way to America with a green card, you're married to a permanent resident, is to have your permanent resident husband file for you right now, and then at some point in the future when he becomes a citizen, upgrade the case. That will be faster than waiting for him to start the processing after he becomes a citizen. I mean, think about it another way. You already ran half a race. You got to run the race. You already ran half a race before he became a citizen. Look at it that way, rather than starting once he becomes a citizen.
Okay.
Got it?
All right. Thank you. Yeah.
Okay, great. All right, hold on if you need help. Always speaking to the wrong
1-800-529-5465.
Always speaking to the wrong people. I don't know. Yep. The group of people called they, or the man or the woman. I went to this man, or I went to this woman, or they. That whole group there, the man that you go talk to, the woman you went to talk to, or the they that you went to talk to, they're always wrong. Listen to me. That was just bad advice that the man gave.
There.
All right, we got Shane in Queens. Shane, you got about a minute.
Shane in Queens, we got 2 minutes too.
Brad and Squeeze, bless you guys. God bless you guys.
Thank you.
Question. I'm married to a U.S. citizen for 4 years now. I have a child. I just wanted to know how long will it take for me to get my green card?
About 9 months.
Okay.
Why'd you wait so long? Why'd you wait so long? You're married 4 years already.
Yeah, I know money and there's money problems.
Okay.
Man.
All right. I get it. Money makes the world go round. All right, hold on 1 second. We can help you. Hold on 1 second.